Okay, it says I'm live. I hope it's using the right microphone. Oh, crap. No, wait. That's not what I want. I have no idea. I hope someone's here to tell me if you can hear me or not. I hadn't taken my hair down. Anybody hearing me? Can you hear me? Okay, hey. I forgot to check on which microphone it was using, so I don't really know. I have no idea. Tell me if you hear this scratching sound. Did you hear it? If not, then it's using the wrong microphone. Okay, tell me if you hear this. Oh, well, you're not a help at all. Oh, did you hear this one? Is that what you heard? Okay, then it's using the wrong microphone, y'all. And I don't know how to switch it. I don't. I have no idea how I'm supposed to go in to change it. Oh, crap. Well, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm using my webcam mic instead of my Blue Yeti that's on, but I forgot to check it before I went live to make sure it was set to the right microphone. So I'm sorry. But to be honest, even though the webcam mic is not as good as the Blue Yeti, it also, I don't think it picks up as much background noise as the Blue Yeti does because it's so sensitive that it picks up everything. But I don't know. So anyway, how are you doing, Tan Man? You may be eating and not able to answer. I don't know. So hello, everybody. And yes, I will most likely be talking a lot about skating stuff tonight. I'm sorry. Hopefully that won't be too boring, but it is so exciting for me. And um, awesome. Didn't you get a free sausage McMuffin last week or something? Didn't they give you a free something? You get a lot of free stuff at McDonald's, don't you? I can see why you go there all the time. Well, good. So yeah, Tan Man, I'm telling you what, I am just absolutely about to jump out of myself wanting to get those skates. I want to get them so bad, and I'm going to. I am. I have to just wait until the money that I sent to the bank, I hope it's going to show up soon. It's probably not going to be till tomorrow night. And I can't order them until it gets there because it's like, oh my God, I just want to get those skates right now. It's like I want to put in the order because the sooner I put it in, the sooner I get it. It's driving me crazy. But last night I decided because I've measured my foot like 100 times in the last few days to make sure of the measurements. I've done it. Well, thanks. um, I keep remeasuring my foot over and over again just to make sure I'm right. And I've done it standing on a piece of paper with my heel against the wall, and then I mark, where the end of my toe is. And I've done the measure, and I've done it over and over and over just to make sure. And and then last night I was sitting there thinking about it, and I thought, I should get out the insole from inside the skates that I have now because they're too big. I mean, I just, all this time, I think I knew they were too big, but I didn't want to admit it to myself because I was just like, these are the only skates that I have that I can skate in and I need them. But when I pulled that insole out, there's like this much space between my toes and the end of that boot. It's no wonder I can't get my balance. It's no wonder I can't progress at all because my foot needs to fit snug in that boot. When it comes to skates, it's not like shoes. Your foot is supposed to be in there very snugly with no move around room. I know. Well, the thing, and I think that's the problem too, because it's like when you're trying to skate, your toes and the sides of your feet and everything, and the inside and the outside, they call them the inside edge and the outside edge of the skate. You're doing different things with your feet, and you need to be able to move your foot in certain ways. And because these skates are so big, I know what my problem is. I'm using my toes to grip down onto the skates so that they're not sliding around. And then that is preventing me from being able to use my feet in the proper way to skate. So it's no wonder I've not progressed in 4 months. But these skates that I want, I'm absolutely in love with them. I've looked at a whole bunch of different ones and tried to do comparisons and watched all these videos and everything of people reviewing them and talking about the differences and stuff between different skates and whatever. And I just kept going back to this one because I just felt like this sounds like what I need. And when I redid the measurements and I went to the exact chart that they have for this skate that shows you a diagram of how to measure your foot and the actual like inches and centimeters, whatever it is, they have all that on this chart. And when I looked, the skates that I'm planning to get are the exact size of my foot. I better. If I don't progress after I get these skates, then there's something seriously wrong because I'm telling you, it's like the more I started watching some videos the other day, the more it became very clear to me it's my skates. I mean, I'm sure I'm part of the problem, but there's no doubt about it that it's my skates that are the main problem for why I'm not progressing. So I'm definitely going to be getting better ones. And I mean, look at this. Hang on a second. I'm going to show you this. Hmm. I got my handy dandy skate bag right here. I'm going to show you this. I mean, just look at how gigantic these things are. I mean, you can see that is long. That is really long. It's super freaking long. And my toes, I mean, there's like, if you took off like this much of the skate, that's about how my foot actually is. So I've got like all this in here. Um, I know that's the thing. It's like I used to skate all the time, and it's like in my mind, I can see it and I can feel it. But I mean, that's literally about like that much too long. And the cool thing about these skates that I'm getting, and I've heard several people talking about it in videos where they've mentioned that out of all the skates that they've ever had or seen, they've never seen one that had the wheels actually come up underneath this part. So it's like most skates, the wheels are like back here, but in the skates I'm getting, they're more up here. So it's like there's more space between here and here, which is helps people to balance and feel more stable because the wheels are spaced better. So that alone was a deal breaker for me. It's like once I started hearing people talking about that, I'm like, that's it. I want to feel more stable and secure, and that makes perfect sense. I'm sure they're going to be a lot better. They're going to be really, really stiff. That's the main thing that everybody talks about. The boot is made of like this really strong, like vinyl. It's actually supposed to be like a vegan vinyl or something or other. It's so stiff you can't bend it. You can't move this. Well, thank you. I know I'm talking about a lot. I warned you though. I did warn you I'd be talking about this. But yeah, like the boot on the other one, you would not be able to do this with that boot. It is so firm and solid, you cannot bend it. I mean, and that's a complaint for a lot of people, but for people like me that I want that ankle support, that's exactly what I want. I want a really good, stiff ankle support. And that other one's got like a lot of padding and stuff all around inside. And it's just, man, I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. And it's going to take so long to get here. And tomorrow, um, yeah, I know. We'll see people that have been skating for a long time that do specific types of skating, like dance skating and, you know, uh, artistic skating and stuff like that. They kind of want a little bit of a give because they need to be able to move their ankles more. No, surprisingly, these are extremely comfortable. They never hurt my feet one time in all the times I've worn them. They've never hurt my feet. They are so comfortable, but that could be because they're too big. So they're not holding my foot in the way it's supposed to be held in. But yeah, tomorrow is going to be exactly 2 months until my birthday. And that's why I need to get these ordered as soon as possible if I want to make my goal of being able to go skating for my birthday, because I need to have time to break them in. Because with the skates I'm getting, everybody across the board says these skates take at least 3 weeks of skating in them. And that could be daily. To break them in, like 3 weeks to break them in. So I literally am not going to have much time at all to actually get comfortable in them and to be able to skate in them before my birthday gets here. So yeah, I mean, I think these are so cute and everything, and I do love these skates, and I'm glad I have them because it gave me the chance to try out skating to make sure that I wanted to continue with it, and I absolutely do because, as you know, I've become totally obsessed now with it. And I wanted to go skating this weekend, and I never did. But now it's like I'm so hesitant because it's like I know now that when I put these on, they're all wrong. But I still need to be able to practice and stuff before those other ones come because it's going to be like a month. I mean, or close to a month if I ordered them right now. So Anyway, didn't mean to go on and on about it, but I told you it's all I can think about right now. I need to make an ASMR video too, and I haven't done that either. Time has been getting away from me lately. Yeah, I know. God, I can't wait. I just cannot wait to be able to put some skates on that I know are right for me, that I know are going to be good quality, that I can go out and skate in and feel confident. Because I've never felt confident. I mean, you see it in my video clips. I'm still, it's almost like day one. I'm like sitting here just going, because I don't feel stable. I don't feel secure. So I think it's gonna make a world of difference to get the right size and the right kind of skates. And they're so pretty. Oh my God, I cannot believe how beautiful they are. Hmm. So anyway, so what have you been doing this weekend? Oh, and for anybody that sees my pinned comment about or my pinned message about the Amazon wish list, it's because I'm really wanting to get these skates that I'm talking about, and they're kind of expensive. And my birthday's coming up the 2nd of December, so I'm like, I have a wish list of things, but I don't expect anybody to actually buy anything on the wish list except for possibly the Amazon gift cards. But I tried to put Amazon gift cards in the wish list that didn't have an amount, but it wouldn't let me do it. And then every time I would try to put one in there that was only like $25 because that was the lowest one they had, it kept changing it. Every time I'd put it in the cart, it changed it to $50. But any amount on a gift card would be appreciated because I really need to get these skates, and I'm like literally using up my savings in order to try and get them. But I really want them for my birthday. Um, well, I'm glad to hear that. Congratulations. I thought you had been working. I didn't realize you hadn't been. They have what? What do you mean? If you're talking about those gift cards, see, I was just trying to put just an Amazon gift card in the wish list so that people would know, a gift card would be great. You don't have to buy these items. They're all expensive, so I don't expect that. Um, oh dear. Okay, so yeah, but it's like, but it wouldn't let me just put Amazon gift card in there with no amount on it for people to be able to choose, you know, $1 or $5 or whatever, because I think you have to buy at least $1's worth. But it's like it wouldn't let me just put that in there. And then every time I tried to put the lowest amount that it had on there, which was the $25, as soon as I put it in the cart, it switched it to 50, and I don't know why. But I just wanted to make a point to anybody that might watch this and see my pinned message that I'm not expecting anybody to, pardon me, buy me a $50 gift card or any of those items in the cart because they are expensive. It's just to show you what I'm wanting to get. The skates are the only thing I really, really want to get right now. But yeah, they're going to be expensive. So any help that you might want to help with is appreciated as a birthday present. Well, I'm glad that they do give you a choice because the way it looks on my wish list, it just looks like I'm asking for $50 gift cards. And that's not what I was trying to do. And I just didn't want anybody to think, well, good Lord, she expects us to send her $50. Because no, I don't. I don't expect that at all. But I don't really know how it works either. So it's like, I entered my email address, but I don't think that it's there whenever if somebody actually went to go get one. I don't think my email shows up on there. I'm not really sure how that works. I don't know, y'all. I really don't use Amazon very much because it is too expensive with me living in Thailand and all the stuff's coming from America. I rarely ever use Amazon. I know I thought about that. But I don't know. PayPal makes me nervous. I don't know why. It seems like I used to have a PayPal a long time ago. I don't remember what happened with it though, but it was something weird. So I've like been paranoid to have PayPal. I suppose I could look into it. And the last I checked, I think I was 8 subscribers away from finally reaching 1,000. Oh, it's getting there, but I hope I'm not like 86 or 96 by the time I get there. Oh, is it 7? Okay, good. 7 away. Oh, which is more like 17 away. That's the way I look at it. 17 away before I can have a celebration party. Yeah, man, I got to get back out and do some stuff. Well, thanks. Yeah, I've been inside too much this week. I'm telling you what. I'm so annoyed though with our weather forecast thing. Yeah, happy October. Oh, and I meant to go get my plug-in pumpkin out. now that it's now that it's October, I was going to get my plug-in pumpkin. Put it somewhere. I don't know. But yeah, this whole week, it's like the weather's been the opposite of what it said it was going to do, which is one of the reasons why I never went out to go skate anywhere. But now I can skate from in here into there. I can kind of go back and forth like this in like a U shape in here, which is probably what I'll end up doing for a while. I don't know. I need to make another vlog. I got too many things I need to do. Oh, get this, Tan Man. Are you ready for this? You're not going to believe it. Supposedly, this coming Wednesday, the HP technician guy is supposed to come back to pick up my laptop and take it away forever because he's supposed to be bringing me a replacement laptop. This has been just an ongoing saga of this freaking laptop, man. I mean, it works and I like it, but it just keeps having these same issues over and over. And eventually, I talked with the people at HP and everything, they came back and they said, we think it's possible that it's your motherboard that has the problem. So it's better if we just replace it with another one. And I'm like, of course. Now that I've gotten all of my stuff that I took off of it because I had to do that in order to replace the whatever in the heck it was. What the hell did we have replaced? What was it? Oh, the SSD. Once they replaced that, I had to take all of my stuff off of there, and then I put it all back, and now I have to take it all off again because it's going to be taken away. Yeah. I swear, I really think that the reason I'm having these problems, and this is no lie, I think there was probably nothing wrong with the laptop when it was at the actual store, but I think it got jostled around and messed up on its way here because Flash are the ones that delivered it. And since they toss the packages around in the sorting stations and throw them across the room, I think that's why it's messed up. I really do. It was probably perfectly fine when it left that store. But luckily, since the HP guy is coming to get this one, he is going to physically go himself to the shop where the replacement is and then bring it back to me himself. So I've got my fingers crossed that he is able to get it here safely, which I would think so. I'm sure that he's going to hold it properly and not be tossing it around and stuff. Yeah. But I'm going to be without my laptop for a day because he's going to have to pick it up, take it, and then he's going to have to come back like the next day with the new one. So that's going to suck. But let me ask you, since you know all about computers and stuff, what is the best way to make sure that all of your information, all of your private personal data and stuff is off of it? Yeah, they're amazing. They're amazing, all right. Oh, God. But I want to make sure that I don't have anything on there because that first laptop that I bought, the one that was the fake, that was not what it was supposed to be, I took everything off. And I mean, I went through and checked and rechecked and went through the whole thing with a fine tooth comb to make sure that all my information was off of it. And I kid you not, right after it showed that they had received it back at the place that same night in the middle of the night, I was getting notifications that people were trying to access my email. And I'm like, hmm. So I'm thinking that there was, yeah. So I'm thinking that there must have been something left on there. And these people were trying to access my email or something. And I mean, I went through there and checked everything to make sure that all of my stuff was off of it. But it was just a little odd to me that as soon as they received that, and I checked because I got a notification that somebody was trying to access my email. And then when you go in there, it shows you where the location was that was being done. And it, lo and behold, it was literally the location of where that thing had been sent back to. It showed a map and it showed where it was. And I'm like, yep, that's where it went. So I'm almost wondering if those people do things like that on purpose. They sell these laptops saying it's something that it's not, hoping that maybe people will send it back, leave their information on there that they can access, and God only knows what they would do with it. But, it's like, if somebody left a bunch of personal stuff. So it's like, if you have any suggestions on how to make sure that when I give this back to these people, that Everything of mine is literally gone. And I mean, when I sent that other one back, I was on in a live chat with Microsoft because I kept having a trouble with my email still wanting to come up um, on Microsoft Edge, because when you get your laptop or whatever and you sign in with Microsoft and all that crap, I had a hard time getting rid of it, but then they helped me to get rid of it. But somehow they got hold of it. Those people managed to find it on that laptop. So y'all watch out there. If you have to send a laptop back, I don't know. I don't know how you can. I mean, I swear I checked every single thing, and I didn't have it that long, so I didn't even have a lot of stuff on it. But my email, I think it was like two of my email addresses that I had on there were both people trying to access it. I know, well, me too. So I'm like worried now. It's like I'm worried because this time I thought, okay, I'm keeping this one because I really like it and it's a good, it's a good laptop except for the multitude of issues I've had. But I thought I was keeping it. I thought I would just have repairs done if it needed to be repaired. But no, now I got to send it back, and now I'm like all paranoid because I've got too much stuff on here. Y'all, it is hot in here. I've got that fan on and it's still, oh, there's Poppy. Oh, he's so cute. He's sleeping. All right. Well, I'm going to make sure I get off everything before I do that. And oh, God. I know those people are sick of me. That's probably why they're wanting to just replace it, because I keep contacting them. Every time they fix something, I have to contact them again and say, it's still doing the same thing. That's probably why they're just like, give her a new one so that she'll leave us alone. He's so cute. I don't know if you may not have seen Linda's new puppy. Oh my God, little Daisy. She is the cutest little thing. Oh my God. So adorable. She has the cutest little face. Oh, and anybody else that might be in here, if you're wondering, when I do these ASMR live streams, they're generally just me hanging out, chatting with people. Unless I get requests for actual ASMR stuff, I'm usually just talking and usually in my normal voice. I know. I felt so bad for her too because I know what that's like. I know what it's like, and it's so hard. I mean, I went through in January with Biscuit, but man, getting him made such a difference in the healing process. It really helped tremendously because it gave me something else to focus on. It's like I had something else to focus on so that I wasn't sitting around just constantly thinking about it. And she definitely has something to focus on now because, like she was saying the other day in her live stream, that, because he's a puppy, he's like, wanting to get into things. You have to constantly be watching him. So hopefully it helps her to heal quicker. I'm glad I got Poppy too. I'm telling you, that was just like a miracle. I mean, I literally could not believe that he happened to be available 4 days after Biscuit. I mean, I didn't expect that to happen, but I'm glad it did because Oscar just it would have been a nightmare. Oscar cannot stand to be alone. Well, hello there. How are you doing? Well, that's good. I'm doing all right. Just enjoying hanging out and just talking about stuff. But yeah, poor Oscar. I mean, he's just that type of cat that has to have another cat around, or he's very unhappy. It, I knew that from when I first moved here, and it was just me and Oscar for a while before I was able to get Biscuit back. And he just constantly paced, howling and crying and crying and crying. And it was terrible. And then that stopped as soon as once I got Biscuit back, then he stopped doing that. I know he's like I guess he's going to be like, what, 9 this year or something? What year? Wait a minute. Let's see. Was it 2015? I don't know why I can't think now. Was it 2015? 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, I think he's gonna be like 8. Maybe he's gonna be 8 this year. I know that, and that's just so sweet. It's so sweet whenever they act like kittens, even as they get older. Well, he's conked out of there. He's just resting up for his zooms because I'm sure that's coming. He's gonna start that up soon. So yeah, Tam, man, I've already been sitting here trying to decide, like, Christmas. I've already been thinking about Christmas. Here it is, October 1st, and I've already got Christmas on the brain. But that's the thing. I'm going to be putting up, I mean, literally like a month from today, as far as I know, I'm going to be putting up the tree. I hope it doesn't fall apart. That tree's kind of like, I mean, last year I had to kind of jerry rig it in order to keep it upright. So I don't know if it's going to make it. I hope so. Because Lord knows if I'm buying skates, I can't afford to get a new Christmas tree. But I look forward to putting it up. And I think I'm going to put it back over there. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I just wish that those lights didn't look so weird on camera. Because it's so pretty, but it just on camera, it has this weird glowy effect. I mean, even those. Well, thanks. Yeah, I got impatient last year, man. I'm serious. I was just like sitting there going, yeah, I ain't waiting. I'm gonna go ahead and put it up. Oh man. And I enjoyed every second of it too, man. I was loving it. It was nice because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to put it up, and then it looks really pretty, and then I don't want to have to take it down right away. I want to enjoy it for a while. I wonder where Green Rose is. She was in Linda's chat. What was it, yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I wonder why she's not here. But I'm glad you are. I was surprised. I was surprised you were actually going to be able to make it. Usually you got all these things that you have to do. But I tried to make sure I had it later. That's my tea. Well, I'm glad you were because I'm telling you what, it really sucks to sit here for 20, 30, 40 minutes, an hour with no one to talk to. It is like, I literally feel like an idiot because I'm sitting here just talking and talking to nobody. And I don't know what to talk about because I'm expecting to sit down and like talk with somebody. And so it's really difficult to not be able to, just start talking to people. And that's the way it was Friday for my live stream. It was it's really hard. I mean, I think it was Friday that I sat there for, I don't remember if it was the whole stream or most of the stream, or I don't know. It was like talking to nobody on my vlog channel, in case anybody's wondering what I'm talking about. I have a vlog channel and I do live streams on my Friday nights over there. But sometimes people don't show up, or there'll be people there, but they're not talking. So they're just sitting in the background. And so I'm talking, but I don't have anybody responding or interacting with me. So I just sit there like, I'm a dork. I feel like such a goober. It's like, well, I could just be making a video talking instead and not have to feel so dumb. And it's a little embarrassing, to be honest. It's like, it's a little embarrassing to be sitting there on a live stream that nobody's at. It's like, what does that say about me? It's like, I guess some people do. I mean, there are usually at least a couple people off in the background somewhere, because it shows that there's a couple people there, but usually not many. So I'm just like sitting there going, I don't know. I feel like I should be pretty approachable. I mean, I'm not mean to people or anything. So I don't know if they're like, I mean, I'm not a scary person. I might be scary looking, but I'm not scary. Like, it shouldn't be that, difficult to talk to me. I always try to be friendly unless somebody's being a jerk or something. Then I can not be nice. Well, I'm glad too, because I always enjoy having you here. It's always really nice to talk to you. Well, that's cool. Well, see, that's the thing. I don't know if I want to keep doing it on Friday nights or maybe change the time or so. I don't know. Only reason I picked Friday nights is, because I don't go out on Friday nights. I don't go do anything. It's like, the weekend comes and a lot of people, they go out and, they go out to eat or they go out and do things or whatever, but I never do. So, this was kind of like my Friday night thing. But I'm hoping that at some point I may be doing random live streams, but it would be like during the daytime for me because I was thinking about maybe doing another live stream when I'm out skating someplace and possibly actually doing this live stream while I'm skating. See how that goes. But I am going to get going from here because I I'm telling you, this whole week I have just been so consumed with things that I have like run myself so tired. I'm like so tired. And it's still really early, but it's like I've got a couple of things I need to do before I could even go to bed. And I swear I need to make an ASMR video, but that's like hours. Well, hello there. How are you? So, yeah, I mean, that would be cool if I could do some live streams when I'm out skating, but that's going to be after I get my other skates because then maybe I'll actually be able to skate for a change. Well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing good. Yeah, can you believe it? I haven't even had a chance to try out that selfie stick, except for right here in the house, which I might actually do another video now that I've opened this space up. I know what, and that was, I couldn't believe that you were there. And Leah, I was like shocked. I literally thought that no one was going to be at that live stream because it was so, you know, random and out of left field. It was like, didn't even know I was going to do it. I didn't know if I could. But I thought, I want to give it a try since I'm out here. It's like I'm paying for this internet to use on my phone, and that's why I got it so that I could maybe do that when I'm out or something, have access to it when I'm out. So I'm hoping I can do that again soon. I got to learn how to skate with that selfie stick so I can try and get some video of that. Oh my God. Well, anyway, y'all, I appreciate everybody that's here. Thank you so much for coming in, or if you're watching it on a replay or whatever. And just one more time, if you see my pinned message and you go to my wish list, I do not expect you to buy any of the stuff on the wish list, not even those gift cards. Those are just examples of, an Amazon gift card in any amount would be appreciated because I really want to get these skates to have for my birthday. So if anybody wants to help out, thank you very much. If you don't, that's okay too. But well, I'm glad, Tan man. I always loved having you here. It's always like I'm always sad when you don't make it. I'm like, it just didn't feel right. It feels like that there's something really important missing out of the stream when you're not here. So thank you so much for being here. And to everybody else, even if you didn't say anything, I still appreciate you. And hopefully I'll get an ASMR video up soon. So thanks, y'all, and I'll see you later on.